Welcome back to the Shade Tree Fix-It Man shop. And these things have been sitting down in here. You notice I put it in different buckets so I get more depth. And I want you to see something. I started wiping on this side. This is what it looked like. Watch this. You see how easy that's coming off? I'm not scrubbing hard at all. Just wiping on it. I'm using a 3M pad. Scotch Brite. The stuff that's painted is like brand new underneath, obviously. The paint protected it. That's the whole idea of paint. You know, originally paint was developed as a rust protectant, not as something to make it look nice and fancy. But then they figured, well, we gotta make it look decent in the same process. So they didn't offer all kinds of different colors in the early days. The old saying went for Fords, you can have any color you want as long as it's black. Look at that. It's just amazing. Doing a really, really nice job. And my next process will be to, after I get this dried off, because now this is bare metal, it'll start rusting real fast again if I don't get something on it. The next process will be, even before I start doing the body work on it, I'll rinse it real quickly with some water to get the vinegar off, and then dry it, and immediately I will paint it with metal etching primer, so it gives us a good base to work with that'll hold any subsequent paint and filler and so forth that we put on it. Use a deep bite. I'm going to let that settle down in there again for a while. I'm going to bring this out. I haven't done any sanding on this. And you can see the bare metal already coming through. I'm assuming those are places where it had some paint on it. But look at that. See how clean that's coming off? Look at that. Just wiping that paint right off, that rust right off of there. Making that baby just like new. Now there's pits down in there, so yep, we're going to have to do some priming, and I'll probably just use scratch filler primer on this, because I don't think there's any major dents in this piece at all. Oh, look at that, there's one rust hole right there. What am I going to do? I don't know. It's on the bell section of the horn. Up some more holes there. I don't want to do welding on there because you know that that's going to be pretty flimsy. It's already rusted through. And where I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do with this horn afterwards. Have to think about that. Will I just leave them in there? Another hole there. See more and more holes the more I clean it. But you get the idea. You can see, look at the comparison. I mean, just look at that. Just that little bit of rubbing with a Scotch Brite pad, and that rust is virtually all gone. And I'll continue the process. I'm not going to bore you with watching me do the whole thing. You see those? Look at all of that. All those light coming through there. There you go. So that's the way it is. Another note for you fellas. I just finished cleaning this off and drying it, and you can see it's already starting to turn yellow and getting dark down in the crevices. The rust attacks it as soon as you get it clean. So the very next thing we got to do is get some primer on this baby